Hi there guys, so it's been a while since I last did a Q&A and I figured I would do one today. So recently I asked you guys to send me in some questions and you sent in a whole bunch, so I'm going to answer as many of them as I can today. Some of them I might have answered before or covered in previous videos, but to be honest I can't even remember what I talk about half the time in old videos from like a year ago, so we're just going to like re-go over everything today and all these questions. I've got them all written down right here, so let's start. So Midnight Mercy asks, what is your favourite book to read on a lazy day? To be honest, I don't get to have too many lazy days right now. When I do have the occasional lazy day, I don't really spend it reading. But something that I have been doing recently is rereading all of the Terry Pratchett Discworld novels. I'm currently about 2 books in and I'm just going through all of them and rereading them because I love them so much. Armand's Wench asks, what tattoo plans do you have for 2018? Well, next week I have consultation for my next tattoo. I'm planning on getting the area under my collarbones and around my shoulders done. I'm not going to go into too much detail until it is finished, but this year I'm really wanting to work more on my arm. I want to get more of this done. I just got my wrist done recently. It says Sinner after the song that I was on with Will, because it charted in the charts and I'm just like freaking out over it, so I've got that on me forever. I just want to like get more of this stuff done because I feel like my little pagan girl is a little bit lonely up here. So that's the focus. If I get anything else done like on my legs or anything else, that will be just maybe a bonus because I'm not too fussed. I'd quite like to get my other foot done at some point, but it's not a priority. Commed1997 asks, what was it like to sing on William Control's White EP? It was honestly one of the most amazing and surreal experiences of my entire life. Will was there, we did all the takes and we got it sounding amazing and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I'm so grateful that he let me be on the EP and I'm so excited for what we have in store. It's kind of hard to talk about because I get like really emotional because it was just such a big deal for me and I'm still not quite over it. Gloomy Goth Guy asks, any news on your EP? I do have some news. I'm not allowed to announce it just yet. The EP is coming out very soon, as in like in a couple of weeks soon. I'm not going to reveal the date, I'm not going to reveal anything about the song or anything else that we're doing because it's all very much top secret, but I'm going to let you guys know that it's coming out in a couple of weeks. I know the date that it's coming out, I can't share it with you guys. I am so excited. We're releasing one of my favourite songs from the EP. This song is going to be so good, like you're not ready. You're just not ready. It's so sexy. I love it. Erica on my Facebook asks, what's your favourite book? Which is a really hard one. I think Clive Barker's The Hellbound Heart is one of my favourite books. That's the novella that the original Hellraiser is based off of. I really enjoy that. The Silly Puppy 11 asks, where did you get that cute heart lock? It was a present, so I don't know where it's from, but it's really cute, isn't it? I can't really say too much more about that. These last few ones are comments that I've gotten on my YouTube recently that I'm just gonna like address here. Celine Tate asks on my Lunatic Cosmetics Lab unboxing if I got charged with customs. Yes, I did, and I'm so mad about it because I got all the stuff from Lunatic Cosmetics Lab on sale, so I saved 30%. And then I ended up paying that 30% back in customs. It was like £25 and 2 pence customs. I was so mad. Don't let that put you off buying stuff from them if you are shipping it to the UK. I don't know if that happens all the time or if I just got like unlucky, but yeah, I had to pay customs and I was so mad. I Am Deb asks, you look thinner. And yeah, I think I am a little bit thinner now. My weight tends to fluctuate between like just under 7 stone and like just over 7.5 stone. Like I'm constantly fluctuating between that, and right now I'm on the lower end because I've been so stressed with everything and because I've been doing like so many photo shoots. I've been trying to lose the weight from Christmas. So at Christmas I was on like the higher end and now I'm back down at the lower end. Yeah, I feel really thin right now. I feel like my happy medium's somewhere in the middle of that, obviously, but Yeah, right now I'm feeling really thin. That's something I'm kind of working on because when I'm at my lowest it's not particularly good. Right now I'm something like 6 stone 12. Need to kind of work on that. But don't worry, I don't have a problem or an issue. I eat just fine. It's just that's where my weight likes to sit and it likes to sort of go up and down all the time. Olivia Okoro asks, how do you like living in Manchester? I absolutely love it. I love Manchester as a city. I love being independent. I love being able to do whatever I want whenever I want. I love my job, even though the hours are abysmal, 10 till 6:30, 5 nights a week, but I'm learning to cope and it means I can do stuff during the day. I just don't sleep. I'm really enjoying it. I don't get a lot of time to go out and do stuff, but honestly, despite the fact that, you know, I'm constantly busy like working and everything, I'm still really enjoying it. Hopefully in a while, once I have more free time, I'll actually be able to like properly go out and maybe go to like events. That would be nice. It would be nice to have enough free time to go to just events and just chill out. But I'm really enjoying living here. This was like the city that I wanted to move to. I feel like now that I've moved out and I've like properly moved out from my parents' house, I just feel like such an adult. I don't feel my age. I feel like significantly younger than my age. I feel like an 18-year-old that's just moved out because I'm still like kind of immature in a lot of ways, but at the same time I do feel like really mature and I feel like an adult for the first time ever, pretty much. John Davidson asks, I wish I had the confidence to wear sexy outfits without being judged. Where do you get that confidence from? My confidence did not come easy to me. I only am this confident because I spent my entire adolescence being not confident and wearing stupid shit that looked awful, and just not being comfortable in my own skin. I think part of the reason that I don't feel my age and that I feel like an 18 or a 19-year-old is that I spent the time from being like 15 to like 21 feeling like an awkward 15-year-old like the entire time. Like I didn't feel like a mature adult, so I don't know if this is making sense, but I feel like I spent years just not being confident and just having to like over time build myself up and tell myself that I could do all the crazy things that I wanted to do. The modelling helped immensely, like so much. It gave me so much confidence, the modelling and the performing, but it's really only in the last like 2 years that I've really felt confident in my own skin for the most part, and I feel like I actually look sort of okay. I look back at pictures from a couple of years ago and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? But yeah, I think right now I definitely just feel like an 18 or a 19-year-old that's just kind of found themselves. I don't know if that's weird or not. It's like not some weird trans age shit. I'm just like, I don't feel my age, let's just say. Callisto222 asks, how are you finding pole classes? I am loving pole so much. I'm gonna do a video talking more about pole once I've been doing it for a little bit longer. Mr. Stubbs714 asks, when is your first release with Control Records scheduled to come out? Again, I can't tell you the date, but it is in a couple of weeks. I'm so excited. KScott5953 asks, where do you get all of your lovely colours from? As I said before, this one was a present. I've not actually worn any of my other ones in a pretty long time, just because I'm lazy. But I still got them all. A lot of my pet play colours were from Etsy. A lot of my other colours were from Etsy. See, if you want like fancy colours like that, Etsy's your place. I got a couple from just some goth shops in town when I was a teenager. Got a couple online. I don't have too many like fancy brand ones, like I don't have any Killstar colours or anything like that. But yeah, mainly just Etsy and everything, but I don't wear them too much anymore because like I wear this one every single day. And a lot of them don't go with this. I recently got a latex choker that I'm going to be reshooting a video on. I shot it like over a month ago before I got my new lighting set up, and it just doesn't work. The footage looks awful, so I'm going to redo it and show it to you guys because it's such a badass collar. And then the last question, Emily Morticia asks, how did you get into alt modelling? I'm pretty sure I did a video a couple of years ago on this, but when I was a teenager I was not a model. I was just completely not confident, and I was really envious of a lot of girls that I saw online and a lot of girls that I knew in real life that were like models. And when I look back, they weren't like huge, massive, like international models. They were just like local girls from Glasgow that happened to model. I think Jackie Daniels was one. She's a friend of mine. I remember being so envious of her because she was tall, she had massive blonde dreadlocks, and she just looked so amazing and cool. And I wish that I could do that. I spent a long time getting confident enough and getting like my style together to be able to do that. And I've been modelling for 4 years, but I've only properly been modelling for 2. The first 2 years were me like experimenting with my identity and like what I was doing, so I don't tend to count all of that early stuff. And after 2 years I got okay at it. I started doing all of the agency work. I got signed to the Twisted Agency and Rogue Model Management. I'm now no longer with the Twisted Agency. I'd say if anyone wants to get into alternative modelling, just find a friend that has a camera. It doesn't need to be a good camera, just, you know, like a cheap DSLR. And just experiment and have fun and see what happens. Because it's not until like you do shoots that you realise if you've like got the stuff for it, you know? Because modeling's the kind of thing where you really need to just experience it to like understand it. So that was everything. Thank you for sending in all your questions. I'm so grateful that so many of you replied to my post. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye bye.